Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Day 2 of building the ship. Not day 2 of Factorio. Let's see. Having to make certain parts of the factory a little bit more robust, as I'm running low on some stuff, specifically molten copper. But I am finding more and more frequently that pumps aren't as useful as they used to be. Not quite. I actually really didn't do a whole lot off stream, mostly because of the fact that I was dealing with some BS yesterday regarding an old domain of mine. Okay, cool. But specifically, I did do a couple of tweaks up here. So I've now got it going through and trying to make 3 quality levels of the spaceship components, the thrusters, the asteroid collectors, and the, what are those again? Crushers. And so far, I do actually have one epic thruster. That's what she said. And then I have 2 of the rare thrusters. So I'm at this point in time just trying to get, getting some of these quality components where I can for the ship. Hopefully. But one of the places where I was having a little bit of an obstacle was with molten copper. Now we seem to be back on track. Mostly. Okay. And there we go. So as far as the ship, I didn't do anything to it because I didn't want to do anything to it yet. I wanted to get some of these components built first. But I have like 10 of the rare asteroid collectors. So that's going to be super, super useful. Which means I get to kind of plan around that, which is awesome. So let's take a look at Aquarius, which I already have our basic power setup. Let's see, that's going to be for our water. It's going to be for our steam. So as far as water goes, there we go. As far as water goes, that's all Steamboat Willie. What I can do is set up water. Make sure we're not making any requests at the moment. I just want to blueprint this out. With water, I'm probably going to want several. Well, I'm going to need a lot of water because I'm going to need a lot of water for fuel. So I'll have to bring in quite a lot of ice. And so I'm thinking, which is always dangerous, I could probably even that's awesome. I know yeah. One of the things that I'm doing on BF Hauler is something similar, where I actually have I have this one over here as just an additional one so that I can get more calcite, and I'm actually dropping off any of its excess ice. Hey, what's up, Lennon? And then if the belt has any ice on it, it just immediately kicks it out because it's going to be extra and I don't need it. But then I also bumped up my numbers for holding ice, so what should I do? I should become a host. If I'm going to do a multiplayer game... Oh, gotcha. I was like, wait a minute. No, I don't want that. What, like a David Attenborough kind of situation? Geez, thanks. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for the follow there, Charisma Nylons. Much appreciated. You know, that's not a terrible idea, Lennon. Hell yes, it is. Factorio is an awesome game. Probably one of the best. Potato? Sure as shit I'm not going to say potato. Who would do such a thing? And... Ow. Fair enough. And then... There we go. What I'm thinking, though, is that instead of having the ice run into my hub, I actually just run the ice directly from whatever my processing loop is directly into the water generation. I'm always thinking. It's not always good, but I'm always thinking. Oh, day's going pretty good so far. How about yourself, Charisma? Okay. There goes that one. This might move, but this is the general setup I'm going to go for. The next thing is... Glad to hear it. I need to set up the grabbers. There we go. Close enough. I know, right? That's right. I was thinking the same thing, Brockstar, so I'm right there with you. That's going to be there. Speed patat. There we go. We tend to get a lot of people who come in, usually a lot of bots that'll have odd names, and the first thing they do is they'll follow and then they'll say something. So it's just one of those things that it's like making sure you're human. Find all of the stoplights in the CAPTCHA kind of thing. That's all. All right, now let's put walls up here. That's not how that works, Lennon. We're not going to sit here and make people say random shit all the time. Okay. I don't know. Respect around here is kind of a loose commodity. We are respectful, don't get me wrong. But hell yes. Some of the weirdest. That's what I thought. Okay. Where is it? Man, okay, so yesterday I had okay, let's back this up. Years ago, back when I was like 16, my dad had got me the have a good one. My dad had got me he had gotten me the domain cruisecoda.com, and right up and actually a little bit after his passing, I still had it. I don't know, probably. Let's that. But so all right, guys, calm down. But so after my dad had passed away, for about I'd say 6 months to a year, we still had it because the hosting account that he had was on auto renew. But then what wound up happening was that the card that we were using for that wound up getting updated to a new card, which meant a new number. And unfortunately, when that happened, it stopped auto renewing the hosting service. All right, Charisma. Have fun. Have a good one. But, so I lost cruisecoda.com. Unfortunately, that also meant that I lost access to a couple of accounts, and for a short time, till recently, I did not have an easy method of getting my Steam account back if I ever lost it. Fortunately, I got my Warframe account back and I got my Steam account taken care of, so that was all squared away. But yesterday, I contacted the hosting service because I had used them before as well, and was like, hey, my dad used to own this domain name, cruisecoda.com. Here's all the information that I remember. And what wound up happening is, once he passed away, we lost access to it. We couldn't get back to it. I'd like to transfer it over to my account. And it was about an hour and a half before I finally got a response. And the agent who took care of it went above and beyond, found all the information. Unfortunately, what wound up happening is that at some point in time, the cruisecoda.com domain wound up lapsing, leaving the hosting service, and I imagine some bot account picked it up because it had been a long-running domain, so obviously it was important. So they picked it up, and it's now registered under some other hosting service out of Denmark. And it's not transferable, it's locked, the owner is privated, so all of the actual hosting information is just, I can't get to it now. So, but that's not the really shitty part. The really shitty part is that I can't get my old Blizzard account now. I went to go get it, and they're asking me, like, what day or month and year did you first create your WoW account? When was, like, the last or the first character made? And I'm like, that was nearly 20 years ago. I don't fucking remember. I couldn't tell you with any accuracy. Holy crap, you guys suck. So, fortunately, a while back, I had made a new Blizzard account, Battle.net account, because... Nice. Well, I have actually had... I have had a Battle.net account. I've had 2? Shit. Because the first Battle.net account that I made was for Warcraft 2. And then Diablo. And then Diablo 2. Then I had to make a new one, which was for Warcraft 3. But the WoW account that I was using was actually for... it was a friend who I had met at a work program. Well, again, I had had that domain since I was 16. So it was one of those things that I never really considered that I was going to lose. It was a very different time. Okay. So the question is, how do I want to loop all of these around? So that aside, I have my new... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, fortunately... fortunately, when I contacted Steam, I was like, hey, this is my situation. And they're like, yeah, we totally see that this is your account. Give us a second. We'll swap that over. Awesome. Okay. We're just going to put these here as placeholders for now. What I want to figure out is my loop. And yes, I'm going with just a big gray box for now. So, absolutely represent the board cube rectangle. But what I want to do is I need let's see, do this. Well, let's just go ahead and sort of put this in here. First thing I want is the advanced metallic asteroid crushing, because I need the iron ore and I need the copper ore. And I'm probably going to want several of these, because I'm going to want a lot of ore coming in. And actually, I'm probably going to need more than that now that I'm thinking about it. Just bring this across so that I have an idea of probably do these instead. What I ought to do is go back to Gleba just long enough so that I can set up stack inserter construction. The problem is that I have to set up the entire chain for stack inserters. Or, yeah, so I'd have to set up all the inserters and everything. Huge pain in the ass. So, but we're going to set you to iron ore. Okay. Then I want wrong tab. There we go. Boundaries. Nope. This is going to become there. Now again, a lot of this is subject to change because I'm mostly just trying to figure out the components that I'm going to need more than exact layout. Reserve. Yeah, let's just do that instead. And then I can also do that for the copper as well. Actually, let's take you, let's bring you a little bit closer. Make sure it's not touching. Filter, and then copper ore. Whoop. Oops, too far. Yeah, although I don't like how off-center that is. Oh yeah, good point. Well, yeah, that is a good point. Although technically I don't have well, I do, but I don't. Because of the smart inserters mod, I don't technically have the long inserters. I just have to set these up to do it. There we go. That feels a bit better. And I can do the same thing over with these guys. There we go. Yeah, there. That feels better. Then I know we're sitting there talking about saving weight, but just to make sure that those don't ever mix, we'll put a wall right there. All right. So that will be, that'll be our metal. Although, let's actually move you to over here. Since I have water over here, to make sure that this is going to stay the same and the correct height. Next up, you are going to be ice. Oh yeah, I just realized I need to throw calcite in there as well. Okay, we can make that work. You are going to be calcite. You are ice. I also just realized what I'm missing from here. You need to put asteroids back on the line. Same with this. Whoops. There we go. So this is where I have an option. And I think what I'm going to do is this is where I'm actually going to go ahead and do I want to utilize storage for this? I think I kind of do. I think what I want to do is go ahead and bring in calcite and actually store it. Although I don't really need a ton of calcite. At least for the purposes of what I plan on doing, I don't need a lot. So there goes some there. And then I need here we go. No, that's not what I want. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. And then we do that. So that should hopefully split. That should split the calcite the way that I want it to. So that it loads onto the top portion of the belt, because this is going to get loaded on the far side. Unless I decide to do... Yeah, because I'm not happy with that. Instead, what I can do is, I've got plenty of room here. then that. There we go. So I'll just go ahead and I'll run a line of calcite and the copper and the iron by itself. And that'll make me happy. That's just how that's going to work. I may wind up moving this up, basically move it up and then double it so that I've got it top and bottom. Just so that way I can maximize the amount of iron and copper that are going through the system. It depends on how much I wind up needing and utilizing. So I need there we go. Then I can take you and there. And then we switch you over to, what are you, the copper line? There. Nope, that's incorrect. That's correct. There we go. Now I've got there we go. We're going to have plenty of ice coming down in here because I'm going to need a lot. The other thing is that there is a particular recipe. Yeah, here it is for coal synthesis. So sulfur, carbon, and water. So I'm going to need a lot of water for that, as well as the carbon and the sulfur. The sulfur is actually going to come from asteroids. So what I'm going to need is my asteroid loop. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. I think it's a little bit off. So what I'll do is we'll just do it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16. Okay, so you're 13 in. There we go. So this is going to wind up being our chunk loop. All of the asteroid collectors are going to feed into this particular loop, and then all of these guys are going to pull off of it. And so when I go to do the exhaust off of this is where we'll go ahead and do, we'll read the whole belt, and then I can just set like this amount on the belt, that sort of thing. So what I want is, let's grab all of these. I almost feel like I should actually have the calcite and ice closer like that. But let's move it in to here. There. And there we go. Now I'll probably go through and swap these out to underground belts at some point in time. But this just kind of lets me know what my general layout is going to be. So the next thing is that you guys need to get switched to advanced carbonic. You are carbon. And then you are sulfur. Sulfur. You are carbon. There we go. I just realized I also need some iron ore. Specifically for fuel. Is it the iron ore? Oh, advanced. Iron ore. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so extra calcite and extra iron ore. I wonder. That changes things a little bit. Because what that means is... how do I want to do that? Essentially, what I will want to do is I'm going to be pulling in 10 iron ore, 4 copper ore. So and I don't use as much calcite. Yeah, 1 calcite per 2 iron ore. So as long as I am keeping up with it, then I will probably want to... Here's what I can do. There. Nope, I don't like that. We'll swap it like that. Okay, there, that feels better. And then I really ought to just keep one of these out for any calcite and carbon. So I'll need to bring over some extra carbon. I could also, depending on how much I'm bringing in, do basic yeah. So that way what I have is I have just basic versions of this that are making my carbon and my iron ore. And then I will probably want these to be shifted over one. Yeah. And then that way I don't need to do this silly bullshit. I can just bring these down. There. By the way, how is our stuff over here? We still got the one, still the two. None there, man. These just don't want to, like. Oh, it also would help if I was getting more booster. Where did they all go? I swear I had been making so many. Then all of a sudden I has none. Okay, part of the problem, I think, is I need to readjust this. What if let's take this, move it there. Yeah, it is. Which is why take out all of that. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run belt, belt, and then there. Then take this. Okay, still not getting enough where I need to. But it's better. Not by much. Okay, so green chips. Part of the problem that I was initially suffering with them was not enough copper. Now that I have enough copper, let's damn. Well, oh, awesome. There we go. That's what I wanted. And there. Let's see if we can get even more of this out. All right, we seem to be doing a little bit better there. I think part of the problem is that I just it's just getting enough green chips in. I've got an idea. This is a terrible idea, but I've got one. What if I take okay, there's that. fix that a little bit. Yeah, what if instead of feeding off of this, which seems to be causing some of the problems, I instead just give it its own damn line. Ugh. There we go. And then this I can bring forward. There. And then I just need I just need there we go. Nope, that's not going to do it. How am I going to get... That's what she said. I could, I think, maybe... Yeah. I could also stop being a moron. That's the difficult part, mind you, but I could try. And I could take... pretty much. I could take this. And we double that. Uh-oh. And what I'll do is we'll just switch this to plates. And in that way, all I have to do is bring in a line of molten iron and we're good. And then I'll just make the plates here. Then I don't need to worry about these. We'll have reds coming in the center. We'll have greens coming in on the outside. And this should hopefully make me happy. I might need to move you. Yeah. There. Nope, that's not going to work. Never mind. I'll do it a different direction. Yeah, there we go. There. Exquisite. Oh, of course. Oh, that is just too far. Got it. There. Now, where do I have some molten iron coming down? Here. And there we go. Let's speed that up a little bit. Let's throw a beacon in here. Sorry, beacon, you're in the way. Alrighty. So that is a little bit better. I still need more chips. Let's get as much out there as possible. I'm kind of just pushing the limits of what these particular belts will actually move. It's a situation where I might need to you know what I might have to do, and I hate having to do this. I might have to go back to Gleba so that I can set up the stack inserters. The only other way that I can really do it, because what do I need for them? I need jelly and carbon fiber and the processing units. The problem is that I don't currently have a setup on Gleba for making inserters. Now, what I could do is go ahead and load up a whole bunch of the bulk inserters on to BF Hauler, take them over, and then just drop them off, have them get made, and then grab the stack inserters and bring them back. That might be a better way of doing it. What if... and oh, whoops. That's a fair way of doing it, although I make way more plastic on Volcanus. Because I've got a fairly sizable plastic factory over here. Like, really, the only thing that I have Gleba set up for right now is just making green science, or making whatever that... Which science is that? Which horrible... agricultural science back. That's the only thing that I have it doing right now. At some point in time, I do want to set it up so that I can also ship out flux. Yeah, fair enough. But so far, not really having much of an issue there. The problem is coal is so damn hard to see on Vulcanus. It's like trying to find a needle in a needle stack. But I think that is... There's... Oh, my damn. Okay. That changes things a little bit. Thank you for that. I forgot that that was a thing. Because I think they even mentioned it on one of the Friday Factorio facts. That's true. I need to find just that one little bit in the factory. It's almost worthwhile to bring back and recommingle this line with the green science again. Almost worth it. But other than that, yeah, like, I'm just... Anyway. I think it's actually doing what it's supposed to. It's just limitations of belts and whatnot. And just slapping it together rather than paying attention to actual numbers and whatnot. Okay. Too far. Where are we on our thrusters? Still same situation. Oh, but our chips are stockpiled, so that's good. And those are good. Still nothing for those guys, but that's okay. Waiting on you. I thought I had fixed that. You all wait. Oh, you're waiting on. Oh, I have a lubrication problem. Oh, god damn it. Always something. How am I doing on oil? Good on oil. Why do I have no lube? What you're telling me is we need to go faster. There we go. That should solve that problem. More specifically, beacons go ahead and they take whatever module you put in there and extend it to all buildings within range. However, they are limited on what modules they can take. You can only put speed and efficiency modules in them. So you can either make your buildings faster, or take up less power, or one of each. But they're useful in a lot of circumstances where you just need to increase the speed of things. There we go. Probably even add another one. Damn. I was hoping that we get all three, but apparently it doesn't. That's fine. I have some of the most random stuff laying around. Drop all those off. There we go. Now I need... There we go. Now we're actually getting some lubricant through there. Not like a ton, but... more than we were. Now I'm getting the electric motors going again. Hate these things. And low density structures. Cool. Why am I bringing these actually required? No. Not low density structures. It's the where are they at? These guys here. The engine units, which I also hate. Engine units are such a pain in the ass. I think so. Finally getting into better shape. It's just taking a little bit is all. Oh, I see. I've got that. I have that there on purpose. Okay. That's fine, though. Because I can... this. And this. And then I have to swap out with those. Get two in there? No. Well... I could. Sort of. I can get a couple more. What's our power consumption? Oh, yeah. Now we're hitting it. The only problem with beacons is that they sit there and absorb a huge amount of power. Like ridiculous amounts. Okay. Still only have those thrusters, but I almost have what I need for better stuff. Yes. Basically, everything that you do to make everything faster and or better or more of requires way more power. And at sometimes ridiculous rates. Why did that go through? Oh, that was before I changed it. Okay. All right. Anyway, back to Aquarius. So, with this, there. I like the look of that. That should hopefully give us a good amount, a large volume of stuff coming in. Now, what I want is we'll take that will be our exhaust. I need and then you are hold all belt. And is greater than 120. Go, and then finally these numbers are probably subject to change. Oh, Promethean. Nice. Can't wait till I actually get to deal with those. So, the next step is to start setting up. Okay, that's what I thought. Give myself as much room as possible. There we are. One there and there. One you there and there. Actually, I want one at each of the spots there. I don't know how many I'm really going to need. I know they fire quickly. I just don't know how many I'm going to overall need. Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. Is just, make sure I have enough turrets up front. Oh, wow. Welcome. How you doing, oh my Grendels? Currently my explosive research is at not that. Where is it? Currently at 11. I could go up to 12 though. Let's see. No, I don't want you there at all. I actually want you over 1. Nice. That's kind of the fun of it, though. Actually, this is ship number 5, 6? Number 6, yeah. Nice. Smaller. That's a great name for it. I like that. Okay, and then there we go. Yeah, I'm not too worried about weight, as this is obviously ridiculously heavy so far at 4,400 tons. Fair enough, and that's a good challenge too. I, on the other hand, never build particularly small because I'm not all that good at it. So I just go for broke. I like having a lot of space to expand if I need to. Give myself room to work. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, fine. There we go. Let's do that. New tab. Oh, good Lord. Imagers like that. But good Lord. Let's take a look at this. Like, that is definitely a tiny ship. I like the look of it though. Like it just something about it that's really pleasant. Yeah, they're hiding there somewhere. I think what's really interesting is the fact that you have everything running on a single belt, basically. That's the impressive part. But yeah, that is a cool looking little ship. I like that. That is impressive work. That is a good way of doing it. I think I've done that. Actually, I have done that multiple times. So, but yeah, that looks good. I like that. Boop. And then I'm over here with this giant monstrosity. Let's see. Okay, I need to run ammo. Running basic ammo here. Let's see. My smallest ship, which is probably Captain Insano, is 429 tons. And it barely, well, actually, it does fairly decent job of making it to, what's the name of the Vulcanus? All right, Brockstar, have a good one, buddy. Stay out of trouble. Now, granted, this one is not like quality or anything. Like, that's one thing that I want to do is once I get to Aquilo and I finish that up, I'm probably going to start a new playthrough and just, when I actually start with the idea of doing a better factory setup. Nice way of doing it. Aquarius. And then do that. So what I want is nope. There we go. And then, dude. That's true. I want to be able to make everything everywhere all the time. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, you probably could. Maybe, because... can you do... don't think you can do coal liquefaction. So producing... yeah, the only thing you wouldn't be able to do is... yeah. Oh, you can? Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm using the wrong building for that. Yeah, so... Hi, thank you for the follow there, oh my Grundles. Much appreciated. So yeah, the coal, the heavy oil, so you would need a simple to get started. Yes, we had a raid. Okay. I need... that'll work. And then this needs to be... nope, that's fine. Okay. Give me a second here. I know, right? I mean, aside from your reactors being a little low on fuel, that just is. Zoom in on this. That is just ridiculous. I have no problem admitting that this is absolutely well beyond what I am capable of. I'm sure I could, yeah, I'm sure I could eventually get to this point. I just don't know when I could get to this point. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is just... Jesus. It's ridiculous is what it is. Definitely badass looking, though. Okay. Ammo. All right. I need... I like that guitar. Let's see. If I do... Okay, where do I want to make my ammo at is what I need to consider. And what if... Nope, that's in the way. Never mind. I have a bad habit of just running them all the time. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, gotcha. Until 2. Yeah, we might do that in a little bit. I'm absolutely actually trying to get this built, but I'm getting lost in the sauce. Let's see. Okay, I need that and that. Now for making coal. I need the sulfur, the carbon, and I need water. I have water being made down here. So let's make extra water. There we go. And then I will need... I have no idea how quickly that's going to go. So we'll take 2 of them. Oops. Let's take this and move it out one more. Whoops. And yeah, I can have you going in there. This. Move you up a little bit higher. Bring you out here, and there we go. She ain't perfect, but she'll get the job done. Yeah, there's so much extra space here. Oh my god. But that's okay, because what this allows me to do is figure out, at least at the basic level, what I'm going to need. And then if I need to expand this for any reason, I'll be able to. The other thing is that this is also going to be sort of the basis. This one is to get out to Aquilo. But this is also going to be the basis for my Shattered Planet run. If this does well enough, then I want to eventually be able to get out to, or at least make a run for the Shattered Planet. So I don't know beyond that what it's going to do. But I'm also testing some ideas and some of the new technologies that I've unlocked. So mostly just a whole lot of playing around. All right, what I want next, that should be everything that I need from that. And then I need fuel being made. That's in line with those. Cool. You get to be... Then you get to be that. So I was going to have calcite split off there. Then let's see, that's right. I remember what I was doing here. Then you are that. There we go. Aha. Then we put you two together. And you two together. There we go. That presents an interesting dilemma now. I need you to be... Yes. And actually, I don't even need it like that. Let's just nuke this real quick, because one of you is orphan. Like so. There we go, idiot. Oh, there. Then I run all this together, and I run all that together, and then tank, and yes, those are modded tanks. I like them. Then all I need is the calcite line. Where do I want my calcite to come from? Honestly, it really doesn't matter. I could just, if I really, really wanted to, pull off of this side and this side. That should be correct. It is not. Wait, is it? No. Because I've got... Yeah, that's wrong location. I'm glad I actually paid attention to that. There we go. So that goes across here and then comes down. That's calcite. This is calcite. Yay. And then down to there. That should help with weight, with the weight reduction. I don't think anything's really going to help with the weight reduction on this, but not unless I start trimming parts off of it. Oh, whoops. Nope, I needed that. Doot. And there we go. Yeah, that should work. Now let's... Good enough. All right, so that will take care of fuel, hopefully. All of this is very theoretical, and my theoretical doesn't always work. Next thing I need to do is I need actually put you guys together. Oh, that should then be what I need for this. Might be the better idea. We'll just feed directly into those. What do I need for... Yeah, this will be interesting. What do I need for... I think I'm doing that wrong. Yeah, oh yeah, because I need the copper as well. So let's just do regular ammunition and not worry about that. So that'll be our regular ammo. I don't yet know how quickly that's going to do things, so I might have to expand that. We'll see. And then finally, I can start working on... It's going to be over here, which need to make explosives. Sulfur is on the inside. And there we go. Now I just need some water. Which... That'll work. Bingo. All right, oh my. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good one. I should be able to do that. Yeah, that should work. Only I don't need it to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, that would be bad. Next up. Rockets. Rockets are made in assemblers. They require what? Iron plates. Okay. Let's do... Let's actually bring this up here. Try and utilize this space a little bit better. Yeah, bring you out a little bit more. That's a bad idea. And then this way I can bring you across and up. And finally, there. I know this must be painful for some people to watch. Like, what are you doing, you moron? That way I can keep those separated. Then wonder. Yeah, that might work actually. Let's make these long and fast. You become not what I'm after at all. There we go. That doesn't seem like that's going to work the way that I anticipate. So what if we take this, move it to there. We take this one, move it to there, and then that would be better. Finally, you get made into rockets. Oops. There we go. And that should... Yeah, that should be what I need for making rockets. Oh, God, do I hope. Oh. All right. Auto request. And now we got to wait for all of this stuff to get ordered up to the platform. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take a few minutes break. We're going to let the spaceship start building itself. Got one there, two of those still. How are we doing on? Still crap there. Plenty of those. Okay. I was hoping I'd have more thrusters by now, but low density structures. Really? You're now the bane of my existence? Okay. It is what it is. I wonder. Let's see if we can do this. And then, yep. Apparently I can. And then I just need... grab you. It's messy, but it works. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Watching Aquarius build itself. I hope. Oh yeah, that's going to take a little while. All right, we're going to give that a few. I'm going to go make myself something to eat real quick. Getting kind of snackish. And then when I get back, we'll see where we're at with this and what more work needs to be done. So I shall be back in just a few. Alrighty. That is better. Aside from the fact that I have those running in the wrong way. I also realized that I have some of my necessary buildings on me. And I might have to go grab some more from Vulcanus. Oh, nope, I have some here. Drop off some of those. Doing on other stuff. Okay, we're good. You, on the other hand, and there. I do have a bunch of those. Cool. Uh-oh. I'm getting low on plastic. I am just consistently low on everything all the time. Yay, I'm up to 3 of the rare thrusters. Still no decent crushers, though. I'd absolutely love to get a second epic thruster, because then that'll make it easier to set up, like put 2 on either side of the center line, and then hopefully have more of the rares so that I can put them outside of that, because that's going to be better consumption and better thrust. It's interesting. The less efficient the thruster is, the faster it goes. That doesn't make much sense. That seems very backwards and counterintuitive. But it is what it is. Let's see. I think eventually I'll be getting my walls done. But let's switch things up. See if my HOTS partner is available. Hate that. Partly. Like, I understand where that's coming from, but at the same time, I don't know. It's difficult to say. I would think that it's not necessarily about the flinging of the stuff so much as it's the force with which it is applied. And the more efficient that it utilizes the fuel, the more efficiently it would fling the stuff out. So it could impart more power on it. But yeah, that's going to be another fun thing, is making sure that I'm generating enough fuel for this. Anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to switch this up. I have an overwhelming need to beat the hell out of things. So, that's not what I wanted at all. There we go. Gotta wait for my battle.net launcher. Okay. And then Heroes of the Storm. Oh, because I'm in streamer mode, it wasn't showing up. Yeah, hold on. What's up?
Hola.
Okay.
I had to mute your stream though.
That's fine. Heroes of the Storm. Oh, God. You son of a bitch.
What?
Oh, you haven't set to ARAM.
Oh, I didn't start it though.
Okay. Second here. Oh, yeah. And I also have to. That's set. And then asset games. I need to add. Lots. Oh, who is that?
Voila.
Oh, nice. Specific. Goes at Storm. There we go. Awesome. Okay, do I have any new quests? Play 3 games as an assassin. Tank. Healer. Type of assassin do I want to play?
Isn't Murky an assassin?
Who? Murky?
Murky?
He is, but I don't want to play Murky.
Ah, that's fair.
Actually, yeah, we'll play Gul'dan.
I will not be denied.
All right.
Tell you what though, Gul'dan did not skip leg day.
No, he did not. He's definitely been doing his walks. I kind of want to try out the free trial of Diablo 4. Like I went ahead and I installed it, and kind of just
Giving
been
you the option.
yeah. Because honestly, I've been wanting to play a Diablo game, and I wanted to give Diablo 4 another shot, just because of the fact that I know that they've done some updates to it and supposedly made it better.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the idea of it being an open world ARPG. That's one thing that's been getting kind of annoying is the constant loading screens.
I mean, they definitely still exist, but they're fewer and far between.
Yeah, it's primarily only when you go into like dungeons and stuff.
Yeah.
Crikey, we've got some.
High levels.
Yeah. And another
Kiara.
party too.
Yeah, that Kiara, I could definitely tell was, they've got a lot of high Bs.
They've played once or twice.
Maybe even thrice.
Not thrice.
I know. Not the rice.
We're about to begin.
The suffering.
You'd best be ready. I am not watching your back out there.
I am darkness incarnate.
That's that. Okay.
And then D is what gets you your mana back for
Yep.
sacrificing.
Systems
Elf.
online in 10 seconds.
Been a little while, so I was just trying to remind myself what his abilities did.
1. Gates open.
Time for action.
Are they just gonna sit there and AFK?
Probably.
Really?
Oh, oh.
Yeah, I know. Like I was trying to. Oh, you son of Jesus!
What?
Deathwing.
Hero slain.
Never mind.
The beacons are energizing. You have to control them.
Missed him. Damn it.
Kill confirmed.
Got him.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get beacon down below. Oh, I gotta get over.
Enemy hero terminated.
The beacons have activated. Control them. Please let this work.
I almost wanted to report them for just AFK.
Hero slain. Double kill.
It ain't gonna be that hard.
I know it's not, but like if you're gonna queue up to play a game, play the damn game.
Realm's power will be mine.
Assist our ally. Killing spree.
Let me know if you need any help over there. Never mind, they're over here.
Yep, should be good. Oh. Oh, they left me.
No, wait. Don't leave me here with the Zerg.
Select a talent. Enemy defeated.
Nice.
Well played.
Do you need any help up there?
No, we're good.
Excellent. The enemy will have to deal with a much larger wave of Zerg than we will.
Hero slain.
Oh,
I'm impressed. It's not the kind of task one should attempt.
Alert. Zerg attack in progress. Slain.
Nice.
Destruction complete. Enemy hero terminated. Mayhem.
Oh, nice.
Enemy
Here we
defeated.
go.
Select a target. Double kill.
Okay, yep, do that.
Kill confirmed.
Get me out of there.
I'm impressed.
Double kill.
Wow, it really loves locking. Why is it locking onto me only? What the hell? Oh no! Nope, you missed.
Enemy keep annihilated.
We are clear of the Zerg. Huh. Who designed this ramshackle facility? Oh, wait, I did.
It will all be over.
Nice.
Continue to serve me, disciples.
Let's go ahead. Oh, you Lucio.
Hero slain.
Go.
Has only begun.
Untouchable.
Oh, we got some problems up north.
That was a death wing.
I don't know if it's death. I know. What's his face?
Oh, Blaze.
Yeah.
Power spike from the beacons. They'll be active soon.
Select a talent.
I will not be
There we go.
There! The beacons! Capture them!
Let's get this one. Don't need all of you up here. Jesus.
Don't worry, love. The cavalry's here.
I am so worried. Yeah, I think we've got this. Good music, though.
Yeah. I think they might hold this one next now.
Yeah, they are.
Come on.
And then they all ran off. They couldn't actually hold it, and they're like, no, we're out.
Zone is opened. The larger attack wave is heading towards your enemy.
Your death will be
Enemy field destroyed.
Damn.
Select attack.
There we go. Nice. Oh. Not today, Satan. Excuse me.
your time.
Oh wow, they're
is
attempting
at
to
its
rejoin.
end.
Oh, wow.
Disorder.
Take my health back. Thank you.
Your time is at its end.
Get back here, Ragnaros. I'm not done whipping your ass.
Defeated.
Gotcha.
That was a mistake.
Okay.
This realm's power will be mine.
Yeah, I think we're going to win this one. Oh. No, damn it. I forgot about those. Oh, no.
You stay dead.
Damn it.
We're saved! Oh, well done.
Oh.
MVP.
Yeah, of course. Nobody cares.
Better than what is it? Sergeant Hammer.
Oh, God. I got to give it to Ataraxis, though. It kept me alive a couple of times, so.
True. Let's see. I need one other Diablo. Put it on there. Ha.
Hero level up. Hero rotation slot. Oh, nice. Oh, you're going to do Karazim?
Yep.
Okay.
So I just have one more quest for Diablo character.
Nice. How many gems do I have? I have no gems. Okay.
You're gemless.
No, it's maidenless.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, sometimes. Assassin.
You know you can use the rolls up at the top.
Melee. Ranged. Let's do Kel'Thuzad.
Obey the call.
Playing him.
Well, I'm not you. I'm better.
Oh my god.
Is it them again?
I think it's the same Kiara and... Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I think what happens is that they disconnect themselves and then come back at the end
Yeah.
and just farm it that way.
So yeah, if they don't move again, absolutely just report them.
Yeah, because that's fucked up. There are other ways to farm without making other people have to suffer.
Yep. Or do all the work.
Yeah.
I
It's
see
not
the
even
gods
like it's
wish to
difficult.
test my patience today. How your soul shall suffer for that. Yes,
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Okay. Yep.
5, 4, 3,
How do they
2,
report them again?
Tab, and then right next to their name, far right, you'll see the little gear.
Okay, and it's not rage. It's
The Kira and Valora. Report.
Okay.
Fateful choice.
Jesus.
It's the Lost Vikings.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, a little bit.
How impressive. Perhaps I'm not the only prodigy here after all.
So be it.
Damn.
be slain.
Very good.
Double kill. Triple
Ha!
How impressive.
Hey, Junkrat. Haven't seen him in a while.
killing spree.
Chilling.
Yep, and there they go.
Choose a talent. A hero has left the battle. The shrine will be active soon. Prepare yourselves for the slaughter.
Why, yes, we will come up here to the shrine.
Return soon, my
Activate the shrine. Slay its guardians. The Punisher will serve the burning hell.
another soul banished to oblivion. A fitting tribute.
Brutalize them.
You were doomed from the inception. I have not enough mana.
Huh.
Yes.
Perfectly done. Perfectly done.
Perhaps I'm not the only prodigy here after all.
What did I say about your
Oh, shit. Nice.
Excellent. We have summoned a frozen Punisher.
This is going to live.
What? Thank you.
Perfectly done.
Let's go heal real quick. There, now we're starting to catch up.
Double kill. Our Punisher has been slain.
This world shall be cleansed of the living. So be it. Continue your service.
Oh. Oh, hello, Arthas.
Goodbye. Oh,
Triple kill.
Not bad at all.
Hero of the storm.
Nice.
Perfectly done.
Ah, gotcha.
To your master.
Damn, almost got him.
Yes.
Not bad at all.
well, I guess.
Ow. Damn.
Hero returns to battle.
I think it's time to head back.
Sorry I can't stay. I must retreat.
Boop.
Chilling.
That's right. He's got the floaties. I sometimes forget which characters have mounts and which don't. Wow.
What?
Oh, Kira just died.
Yeah, they came back.
Yeah,
Now they're just chilling.
and being useless.
Enemy slain.
Hold on. Let's not push for a second.
Chilling.
Another shrine will be ready soon.
Damn. Oh.
I approve.
Oh, damn.
Retreat. Continue your service.
Oh, no, 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 no. You do not get to hit me with that jump rat. Damn.
To battle. Your killing spree is over.
Sons of bitches. Nice.
getting some use out of that phylactery, I see.
You guys are just whipping ass over there. They're all like, why aren't these people done yet?
Pretty much.
Yes, my way. The damned triumph.
Fourth Punisher, level the high heavens with your arcane power.
Taste this.
Oh, the Arcane Punisher is so good.
Oh yeah, with that thing.
Yeah.
And then we named the other Arcane Punisher.
You have achieved greatness.
Ow. Getting my ass handed to me all of a sudden.
That fort, will they not?
Medivh can do that.
Yet another.
A hero has left.
How did you do that, Lennon? How did you almost freeze to death? Hate that sniping thing.
Oh yeah.
You have achieved greatness.
Yeah, that definitely will do it.
Perhaps I'm not the only prodigy here after all.
Our Punisher.
Oh, thank you.
Well done, my son.
Killing spree.
Yes. Sucker.
Perhaps I'm not the only prodigy here after all.
A fitting tribute to your master.
Triple kill.
And rot. Continue your service, minion.
Nope, 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 nope. No, don't come back.
Well done, my son.
Just give me those.
Before Kel'Thuzar.
Oh, yes.
Falling back.
And there we go.
The shrine gathers power. Claim it in my
Yay,
name.
a shrine. I like having a shrine. Who the hell that sniper anyway? Oh, is that Anna?
Yeah, that's our ult.
Okay.
It's the Punisher knows that can tear our foes apart. Enemy slain.
You have achieved
A fitting tribute to your master.
Yes.
I approve.
Come on. Die faster.
A faithful choice.
Uh-oh. Thank you.
Well done, my servant. The scourging is
Water Punisher heeds our
The life of the wife was ended by the knife.
choose a talent. Annihilated.
You have achieved greatness.
as the sheriff.
Yay.
I knew we
They
could
don't
do
get to
this.
keep that.
Oh man, they're about to rejoin.
It will be my pleasure.
Yes.
Victory.
Haha.
Nice.
MVP.
Yeah, no, she deserves that one. Or he. Them. I gotta give you a point, though. You kept me alive a couple of times.
Just a couple.
Yeah, once or twice. Damn, Kel'Thuzad. You're right, though. He is a pain in the ass to play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do we got next? Ranged assassin.
BRB for a second.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll do Sylvanas. Oh, Jesus. Ah, the Butcher. That is an awesome skin. I only own the one. Okay.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Good enough. Which gold do I have? 505? Yeah. It's going to take a lot more gold to buy characters. That's the other thing that sucks is my other account had so many characters. Oh well. Oh. There we go. All right, heating pad, stay together. There. Oh. And totally So, like, usually when I start my streams, I actually go ahead and also post on Twitch and now Blue Sky as well. I totally didn't do that this morning. I was like, screw it, I don't care. I'm not seeing enough engagement out of those to worry about it.
Out of what?
Posting on Twitch and Blue Sky.
Ah.
All right, let's do this.
Victory for the
Sylvanas is
Forsaken.
always a fun one.
Hell yeah. So help me God if we get that same pair again.
Well, unfortunately, if you leave while playing, you get a lever queue, but you only get the lever queue for playing against other people.
Ah, gotcha. And yes, I was playing Sylvanas. Sylvanas is a lot of fun.
But no, it's not the same group.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it's usually Asian-based names that are the ones that do it the most.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
I have heard that your kind make for excellent archers. Our arrows will find their marks.
This will be a convenient partnership.
It's funny. I remember how we used to call Tassadar Tassafuck.
Yes. Heroes of the Storm is actually all of the Blizzard universe. So Overwatch, Diablo, Warcraft, Starcraft.
Slay them all, heroes.
It's their version of League of Legends.
One thing.
Oh, somebody missed.
Double kill. Triple kill. You disgust me. Quad kill.
I love hearing the butcher chuckling.
Oh, damn it. I lost some blood on that one.
You lost a little bit more than just blood.
No, just coach blood.
No 10,000.
Killing spree.
Oh.
The prey has fallen.
Shoot him lead down.
I fight on. Enemy slain.
Guess he didn't.
I must pull back.
The moment
He was close. Yeah, that's Sweater. Nice. Kill stealing fucktard.
Shoot him lead down.
Uh-oh. No. No. Fuck you, Gul'dan. No.
choose a talent.
Okay.
I must retreat.
Let's head back real quick.
Forward.
You know what we need to do after this, right?
Oh, choke all?
Yes. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Getting a little greedy over there.
Nah, not me.
Forward.
Oh, no. That's about to be bad.
Mayhem!
Yes. Oh, yeah, I should probably turn them in.
Help.
Done.
Yeah, I saw somebody go running down there.
Enemy slain.
Kill confirmed.
Nice. There we go.
Enemy defeated.
Now they're dead.
They fall down with
Done.
Beg for your miserable life.
What's he going on about? Nice.
Has fallen.
Where you going?
Yes, heal them.
A fine kill.
I think he wants you to turn in your gems.
Probably.
Untouchable.
Ow.
May my aim be true.
No, Varian. You do not get to kill me. Haha.
Well done.
Suitably done. To the healing fountain with you.
There we go.
But Joe got your taco?
Thought falls. Beg for your miserable life. Shattered.
Yay.
Done.
The fuck did he just say? I don't think he's allowed to say that on this Christian Minecraft server.
Choose a talent.
Very well.
Yay.
I'm listening.
you don't. Oh. Oh, snap, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. I am honestly surprised that I have not died yet.
Same. No, same about you not
Yeah.
dying yet.
I meant what you knew.
You motherfucker.
Quit running away so I can kill you.
Do
Exactly.
not test my patience.
My strength gathers. Soon your foes shall know my power firsthand. I fight on.
Let's not go running.
Fine.
Oh, there we go. Sure, whatever, man.
Give me
Whatever floats your boat or tickles your pickle. Oh, you bastard, you would cheap viewer me while I'm in the middle of killing stuff. There you go. That one works too. They're usually already gone by the time they've posted the message. There we go.
Good game.
Indeed. Let's get this person reported. Lots. Viewer bot. And banned. There we go. Yeah, probably. Yay, 300 gold. And I leveled up. Now it's time for the proper.
Proper ogreing.
Hell yes. Now we get car play. Oh, damn.
We got 3 tanks and 2 DPS.
This is going to be good.
Man, that lucky dog.
Which one?
No, their name is Lucky Dog.
Oh.
The end of
Like I
your
said, which one?
lives.
Oh, great. We got the good mount and the ugly skin.
You're welcome.
This fight begins in.
That is the
10
most frightening
seconds.
conversation. That's the most frightening.
5, 4,
Fuck it.
3,
combination.
Yes, thank you. Jesus. Old age is kicking my ass lately.
Ancestors.
Yeah, English good. Well, hello there, Blaze. Damn them. I know I hit it. There we go. Damn. If she was just a little bit slower, I would have hit her with that. There we go. Oh no, not Lucky Dog. Apparently they are not. Yes.
Taking some of our warriors hostage. Be ready to free them.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Killing spree.
You spin
We must capture the enemy's
round,
position,
baby,
but they will try to capture ours. To free our warriors, we must keep the alliance away from the cage.
This makes me want to do some. What was the name of that battleground? Alterac Valley. That's what it was. I loved Alterac Valley.
Alliance is kept. Join our
Now
leaders in battle.
I don't know if they've updated AB. But I do remember. Damn. Get you next time. Wow, they really are just sitting there changing directions left and right. Makes it real hard to tell.
Bring honor to the horde.
Oh yeah, we do.
Choose a talent.
Yeah, Gulch. Which one was that? That was. I don't remember because it's been a long time since I played WoW. Yes, that was the one that was in Shadow Moon Valley, wasn't it? Not Shadow Moon. That was the CTF one, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The stormbite will fall. Bombs away.
Well, no, there was. I'm trying to remember the names of the zones. It's been a long time since I last played. But no, the Night Elf area, Ashen Vale. That's what it was. No.
Do you still remember the private server that we played on, where I figured out that I could do multiple mounts?
Vaguely.
And remember how I went like from the top of Barrens down to the bottom of Barrens to Thousand Needle and wound up flying off and being like, oh my god,
Oh,
oh my god,
yes.
oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, now I remember that.
And then somehow managed to live, and you were just like, that would have made an amazing clip.
Yep. Nice. We'll take that.
These Alliance dogs seek to keep our warriors at the top of the peace. Do not let this go.
Nice.
A fine kill. Double kill.
I was trying to figure out which direction you were running in because I was going after Kerrigan at first.
Yeah, I was trying to let you kind of stay in the same thing, but then just alter. Like I was going to try and pace her kind of thing.
Ah.
Hunt like a wolf.
Well, your mom hunts like. Oh wait, no, that was a.
Yeah.
Damn it. Come on, get back here. Well, that's new.
What, his ult?
Yeah. I don't remember him having a bunker before.
Yep.
Oh. I love how thuddy his punches sound.
Yeah. Yeah, the sound design for Cho'Gall is pretty good.
And just overall, all the sound design. Like, I don't think Blizzard ever misses when it comes to their art and sound.
True.
Their gameplay, meh. But their actual art and sound is always top notch.
For the rest of the Alliance.
For the hole.
Wall coming up.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That was, oh, that made me so happy. Oh shit. I think we accidentally got the butcher killed.
No, he got himself killed.
That's true. He did kind of like. Yes. Which one is that?
MVP.
Oh, that's no. Hacksaw.
I agree. I'll be done in a second.
Here, take my point.
I love how it just looks like the same person got multiple awards.
Well, kinda.
Hey, my Cho leveled up.
Nice. Mine
Oh, I
did.
didn't even look at the stats.
Let's see. I did 49,000, almost 50,000 siege damage. You did 44,000 hero damage.
Yep.
I don't know how Butcher got MVP.
Yeah, I don't think he was even there for some of it.
Axe.
Or no, was it? No, it was May that was not there.
Yeah.
All right. I need to step away from it. I'm probably gonna have to wrap it up here.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna wrap up as well.
Thanks for the game, dude.
Indeed. Thank you.
Bye.
Later. All right. Well, that was fun. There we go. All right. Just grab somebody at random. But yeah, that was fun. That was. I've always enjoyed playing Heroes of the Storm. More specifically, I always enjoy playing against the bots. I really hate playing against other players. But generally speaking, just, playing against bots, especially with Gintar, it's always a lot of fun. Other than that, though, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for today. Kind of a change of pace, but I needed a little bit something different today. Tomorrow, we'll hopefully get back into it. Overnight, I will probably try and get the Aquarius kind of complete, or at least ready for a test flight, and then we'll go from there. But other than that, that is going to be it for today. As always, thank you all for joining me on these misadventures. So glad to have you guys along for the ride. You all have a wonderful day. Stay out of trouble. And remember, if you get caught, I don't know you. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.